Hello guys, Christian Video here, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how to pack more air into your lungs and my thoughts about this. This is pure informational and never try this alone. To be safe, you should talk to a freediving instructor before trying this. Packing is breathing in as much air as you can and then packing in even more air into your lungs. The reason you may want to do this is simple. With more air in your lungs, you can hold your breath longer. But it's also beneficial when you're swimming deep. Because when you're swimming deep, the air in your lungs gets compressed. And when you get deep enough, you will start feeling a squeeze on your lungs. If you want to try to feel how this feels without diving too deep, go to the deep end of a pool, breathe out all the air in your lungs, and then drop to the bottom. Since you already did breathe out all the air in your lungs, the air that's left in your lungs now will be compressed and you will start feeling a discomfort as you go deeper. This is also what happens when you dive deep enough with filled lungs, because the air gets so compressed it feels like you have no air left in your lungs. You should also be careful because without any air in your lungs you're less buoyant and you will sink in the water and not float as you would with filled lungs. So unless you're a good swimmer, don't do this, and especially don't do this alone. I personally don't pack a lot. As a beginner, you should pack very little. I let my girlfriend try this yesterday and I told her to only pack 4 or 5 times. But this is how it works. I breathe in all the air I can and then I start taking very small breaths of air into my mouth and pushing it into my lungs. Some say you should use your tongue to do this, but personally I think it feels more like taking a lot of small breaths on top of my first breath. You can also try to breathe normally as much as you can and then hold your breath for a minute. After a minute you will see that you're able to breathe in even more. That is because your lungs are flexible but use some time before they adjust. Doing careful packing exercises over a long period of time will expand your lung volume. If you're not experienced with holding your breath, you can get very tense and uncomfortable holding your breath with filled lungs. And it can feel like it's easier to hold your breath with a little less air in your lungs. That's actually not true. But then again, when you are at the surface, you're breathing all the air you can, pack a little bit, and then you swim down in the water, you will feel just fine. That's because the air is getting compressed from the pressure of the water around you. The dangers of packing can be if you overpack or have some kind of lung issue which you don't know about. Then your lungs can rupture the same way as if you swim deep with scuba diving equipment, hold your breath and then swim to the surface. Then you can rupture the lung and it's called a pneumothorax. And this can cause your lungs to collapse, which is very dangerous and can lead to death. This video is purely informational and I do not recommend this to anyone without consulting a doctor first or a freediving instructor. Thank you for watching. If you want to keep up with all the other stuff I'm doing, consider subscribing both to this channel and to my vlogging channel. Have a nice day!